Hello, everybody, and welcome in for another episode of Vol Club Confidential, sponsored by the great people at Knoxville Smiles. I'm your host, Austin Price. Tonight on the show, we have Dante Thornton, Tennessee's star-making, big play-making wide receiver. But before we get to Dante, we bring in Will Crockett of the Volunteer Club. And Will, Tennessee back on the road this coming weekend after the bye week at Arkansas. Location still not known as of now, but be on the lookout for those Orange and Nut members, right?
Yep. So after the big tailgate this past weekend, we had like 500, I think, plus people there in Norman. We're going to try to up that for this next road game. So we don't know the location just yet. We just kind of found out the time of the game. So we're going to be a little flexible there. But, yeah, we're excited to do it again.
Then coming up for the Florida and Alabama games, you got that barge that's going to be you've had to go through 400 different permits. Yeah. You got the Navy, the Navy,
the Coast Guard,
yeah. Coast Guard, whatever.
Yeah.
Either way, it's impressive.
Yeah. So Barge Fest is the name of this one. So it's going to run about a 10-day span between Florida and Bama. So we're going to have multiple concerts, including Nico Moon on Friday night prior to the Florida game. We're going to have some tailgates for Florida and Alabama. We're going to have a VFL event with Joey Kent, Al Wilson, the Friday night before Alabama, and home run derby, as we talked about last week with our baseball team.
And I believe some country music stars are coming to this thing.
Yeah, so we're working through some details. Don't have them finalized just yet, but the goal is Monday and Tuesday night of Alabama week as well. There will be one or two more concerts.
It's fantastic. And make sure you get hooked up by the Volunteer Club. Contact everybody either on the app or on the website.
Website, app, however you can get to us. If you want to come to an event, want to buy merchandise, anything like that, you can find us. We always want to be there to help how we can.
They're there for you. Also there for you, the great people at Knoxville Smiles, especially if you're in the Knoxville market.
Knoxville Smiles depend on us to make you smile better. Knoxville Smiles, are you happy with your smile today? Knoxville Smiles, we're all about smiles.
Hey, Lance, what makes you smile?
Pancake blocks.
How you doing?
What's up, man? How are you doing?
I'm great, man.
Doing well with you. Dante, man, you've been off to a heck of a start to this season. Kind of take me through just kind of the comfort level, year two in the offense, being back outside, and just how you feel like it's going so far.
Well, I feel like this season's been going great for me, really. I feel like the whole offseason has helped me out a lot, even with going through the injury and things like that. It helped me, like, one, learn the playbook, and then two, learn what I really need to do to, like, make myself a better athlete and just be better on and off the field. So I feel like that time I had off with my injury, and then with the whole getting back together and start doing things in the winter, then spring ball, I felt like I had a great spring. Then coming in the fall, I had a great fall. So I felt like everything was just stacking on top of each other, making it better for me.
You look bigger. How much muscle have you put on? I mean, you look. I mean, maybe I'm just crazy, but I mean, like it feels like you're 10, 15 pounds heavier than you were a year ago in a good way.
Yeah, I say it. So the craziest thing is over the summer, I put on a lot of weight. I got up to like 218 in the summer, and then I ended up cutting that weight back down to like 208, and I feel like that's where some of that muscle may have come from. But, yeah, I definitely say I've gained a lot more weight from last year.
What were you when you got to college at Oregon?
When I got to college, I was like 198. Yeah, like 198.
That's not drastic.
Yeah, not
but maybe just more muscle.
Definitely.
How has your game evolved? I mean, you go back to when you got to Oregon, even to when you got here, and then to now. Is that three different places?
Oh, yeah, I definitely say it's three different places for sure. And I feel like the biggest difference from it all would be like my mental game. Like when I first got to college, of course, it's me learning the speed of the game and how things are supposed to go. And like I was getting playing time my freshman year, my sophomore year. Then coming here for the second part of that, it was another change. Like, yeah, I knew the speed of the game, but like the speed of Tennessee's offense was way faster than any offense I've ever been in. So trying to learn that, and then had the injury, so it slowed me down a little bit, but it helped me learn the playbook, which helped me when I came back. I was able to speed the whole process up for myself in terms of knowing what to do on and off the field. So I feel like this has been like the best I've played ball my whole college career.
Is it just more comfortable? I mean, is it more confidence? Like, what is it?
I say a combination of both. Like, I'm definitely more comfortable playing in the offense now, and especially with me being outside, and that's what I played my entire life. It's a lot easier to be able to go out there and play ball while knowing how to maneuver in and out. Yeah, it's really good.
You can correct me if I'm wrong, but like I never felt like you were real comfortable inside.
No,
I mean, you talk about the maneuvering. Like you
Yeah.
have to maneuver differently in the slot.
yeah, definitely.
And like the moment they took you back outside, it was like boom, nice game at Kentucky. Obviously the big catch, and you get hurt at Missouri. Yeah. So it was like, he's just starting to kind of find his footing, and you got hurt. Is that accurate from a standpoint of like just
I
being understanding how to move in the inside?
Yeah, I definitely say it's different now, especially for like playing slot in this offense. You got to know how to move across the middle of the field. Me being a bigger body, it's easier for people to get their hands on me. So I feel like with me being on the outside and how wide our splits are, it make it easier for me to play in my one-on-one matchup out there.
Let's go back to the touchdown catch against Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Is that the best throw you've seen Nico throw? Because I mean, like you did not break stride, and you snagged that thing, and it was a missile.
I definitely say it's one of the best throws Nico has thrown to me, but I feel like the best throw that I've seen Nico throw was to Chris against Kent State on the
53-yard ball.
Yeah, I feel that was one of the best ones. Like he threw him a bomb, and like Chris never broke stride the whole run. So yeah, I feel like that was probably the best ball I've seen Nico throw.
When did you know that you were definitely getting to the house call? I mean, as soon as you caught it?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Once I caught it, yeah, I definitely felt like that.
Like when you have those type of big plays, you go back to like Devin Hester in the Super Bowl when he runs the kickoff back against the Colts, and he's watching himself on the jumbotron. Like, when you're running, do you ever? Are you just kind of like, I'm just trying to find the end zone, or
nah.
are you taking it in when you're running?
If you look at the video, I kept looking back. I don't never think to look at a jumbotron. I just always look back while I run. So I turned my head like 2 or 3 times. And then once I seen I was close to the end zone, I just kept running.
Yeah, you had another big catch that got called back. Andre Carrick, way to go, Andre.
Man, it's crazy.
That
was crazy too.
It happens, but that was a nice broken play. Like I mean, you kind of kept moving without it, and Nico made a nice
scramble rules.
Yeah, no doubt about it. What do you think about this wide receiver room?
I feel like we probably have one of the top receiver rooms in the country right now. And that being said, like we have a bunch of guys that are all different ages. You have me and Bru as the older guys in the room. Then you got like Chris, Squirrel, Caleb, Chaz. They're like the sophomore, junior guys in the room. And then we got younger guys like Mike, Braylon. I feel like we have like a wide range of great receivers in the room, and like the age don't mean nothing in there.
Do you guys? Because it's real easy, for it to have expectations. I think you had expectations a year ago. Maybe it didn't go like you wanted. Now it's starting to, right? Bru, same thing. When we first got here, Ced was here and Jalen. Mm-hmm. Do you ever, as an older guy now, be able to look at a guy like Chris Brazzell, who maybe it isn't happening as fast for him as maybe he thought, or even a young guy like Mike Matthews, and go, it takes time. It'll be okay. You got to be patient.
Yeah. No, I definitely talk to those guys about that a lot. I always talk about how my path was and like my whole college career. I always tell them like, yeah, I know you got plans for yourself, and more specifically with Chris, like it's his third year. He had 1 or 2 big seasons the past few years, and him, I know he probably got in his mind like, I know it's my third year. I can go have a great year, and I can go to the league. I would tell him like, yeah, man, but you got like, yeah, you can go to the league out this year, but you just gotta worry about you being in the moment, because if everything goes planned now, you ain't gotta worry about nothing. So I just try to tell him like, yeah, you can have those goals and set everything you want for yourself and all those expectations, but at the end of the day, just be where your feet are and just make the best of every experience you can get out there.
What do you like about this room? Just feels like it's got depth, but it's got versatility. Like there are small guys that can run. There are big guys that maybe aren't as fast. There are a guy like you who is big and fast. You got Brazzell, who seems like he could just go out and high point anything.
Man.
I mean, you know what I mean? Like Mike, has his thing. Staley's coming along, and then you got your Chaz and Caleb sure don't want to be forgotten about. They played at the end of last year, and they're still trying to make sure they're on the field. So I mean, It feels like you have versatility.
Yeah, I definitely say we have a lot of versatility in the room. Like I feel like with any receiver in that room, we run like a 3 wide most times. You could put any one of us outside slot, and there will be like no drop off at all. So I feel that's the best point, because like, if teams want a game plan for it, it's going to be really tricky for them to game plan, because 1, you don't know who's going to be in the game. 2, you don't know where we're going to be at. So it's like you just trying to think about what it's going to be. And we could easily change it up on the fly, and they'd be like, nothing changed.
How has Kelsey Pope changed since you got here? Like, how has he continued to evolve as a coach?
I'd say Coach Pope was a great coach. And I feel like the thing that I've seen change about him the most was basically realizing that everything ain't gonna go perfect with the room, but like as long as you keep embracing the whole entire room, everything will start to work out. As long as you set a standard and a path for us, we're gonna follow behind it. So I feel like that's been the biggest change I've seen from him.
When you look at, kind of you off the field since you've been here, you came out and did the show. I think you're the first person that's ever been here twice as an individual. We've had tandems like Darnell Wright and Cooper did a show, then Cooper come did his own show. I think you're the first person that's ever done their own show twice. But the first time we had you out here, you had not played a game. You were in the spring of you just arrived a month or two prior. What have you found out about Knoxville since you've been here?
I say that the fans are crazy. Like, no matter what is going on, how the season's going, the fans gonna always support us, and that's one thing I love about being at Tennessee. I know every game is gonna be a packed out, sold out game, and no matter how things going, they gonna always support us. Like, it be times where I'm just out random doing something, and somebody might pull up beside me, tap me, say hello, want to take a picture, sign something for them. So I just like the fact that they're very supportive here.
You're a celebrity here.
Nah, I wouldn't say that.
Of course you are. What's the favorite part of Knoxville?
Favorite part? So I live right by the river, so I say
You
just
like the
being able,
river?
I can see the river, and then I can see the stadium right from my apartment. So I just say like how beautiful it is here.
Favorite time of year to see the stadium with the river?
I would say like during baseball season, because like right after the championship they did a bunch of fireworks and stuff like that, and you can see all that from my house. So
I think an underrated time, in my opinion, is the wintertime, just because you get cold morning, you get a little fog on the river.
Every morning, yeah, I ain't think about that for sure.
It's kind of neat, right? Like, I mean,
Definitely.
because you can kind of see Thompson Bowling or Food City Center and Neyland kind of through the fog, through the mist or whatever you want to call it, and but you can't see it, right?
Exactly.
Like, you see the structure.
I definitely agree with that.
What's it been like playing at Neyland?
It's been crazy. Like first game of the season, I scored my first touchdown. That was like probably one of the, I'd say for my whole college career, it's probably one of my craziest touchdowns just from when I scored. Well, my family was there, so my dad, my younger brother was there, so that was good for me. And then just the moment I scored, like the whole stadium just blew up. And then I came back and did it again, and it was the same exact way. So I feel like it's just like, it's amazing playing there, just seeing how much people care about the team.
You a big run through the T guy or Volvo guy?
I'd say a combination of both. Like, I like the ball walk because it's like you get to see other people there, but the run through the T is like, when I run through the T, I instantly like lock in for the game. And like it's helped me center into the game for real. So I'd say a combination of both for sure.
Sometimes it's hard on the Vol walk because you see family and
Yeah.
you wanna
Just
do
a bunch
one.
of people. It'd be like maybe like 60,000 plus people out there just standing there watching us walk through. It'd be crazy.
Does that kind of get does the electricity kind of like, can you feel it kind of flow
Well, yeah, you definitely can. Like from the moment we pull up, I forgot what the street is called.
on the
right there.
bus? Yeah, Peyton Manning
But-
pass.
Right when we pull up right there, you just see it. All the people start running up to where the bus is at, and then everybody just start going crazy. It's the moment we step out the bus.
Do you take that in, or are you looking around at that
Oh, yeah.
point? Or
And it'd be
but
funny
some people
'cause-
have their headphones in; they're just kind of head down, or
Yeah.
are you kind of looking around?
Oh no, I do both. Like I have my headphones on, but I have one ear open, and it's always funny to me because I always walk out like right before Nico walk out. So when I walk out, then everybody just get even louder because Nico right behind me. So yeah, I definitely say I take it in a lot.
What's the favorite jersey?
Well, my favorite jersey now is the new Smokies that we had.
Oh, you like those?
Yeah,
Over the black.
the black were my favorite until first game of the season, but now I like the Smokies.
Do you want them to bring back the orange helmets? Which is
Yes,
something
I do.
You do.
With the white tee on them.
Yes.
Yes, I do.
And they're 0-1, so the fans are a little like, eh.
Yeah, that's the only reason.
So it's important to get them in a game you know you're going to win.
For sure.
And wash all the bad off of that one
Definitely.
loss.
I believe that.
So you're like the orange helmet, orange pants and white top, or white with the orange helmet.
Yeah, white with the orange helmet.
White with an orange helmet.
Now, actually, orange pants with the orange helmet would look good too with a white jersey.
What about? Are you a big black cleat guy? I mean, you had the black cleats on at Oklahoma.
Yeah, I've grown to be a black cleats guy for sure. Like I'm cool with it now. At first, I just think it was like very basic, but at the end of the day, we still just playing ball.
Oh yeah. Well,
My
I mean,
black cleats
all
are
of it's
most
just
comfortable.
playing ball. It's just
Yeah,
a little extra.
but yeah, no, I say I'm cool with the black cleats now for sure.
What makes you smile?
I'm breathing, so like every day I wake up, I know it's an opportunity for me to get better each day. So that's a reason for me to smile.
He's always smiling in. And speaking of smiles, more on Knoxville Smiles.
I'm Tennessee basketball player JP Estrella. Let me give you a tour here of the offices at Knoxville Smiles. Dr. Costa is placing implants with a robot, and it's all done digitally. There's no guessing with this since it's all robotic. Dr. Wilco is the newest addition to the office. He loves to research the latest and greatest in technology, so the other doctors go to him for the newest product information and techniques. Dr. Malone is building teeth in the mouth. To him, cosmetic bonding is more like artwork. He does this without cutting your teeth down. It's all about building them up. Guys, we still have a problem. Do y'all have a bigger chair?
You're 4-0 coming out of the bye week.
Yeah.
How jacked is this team just to kind of, it's almost in thirds, right? Even though it's kind of like 4 bye week, 3 bye week, and then 5 to close. Mm-hmm. But to kind of hit that first third perfect, just like you all had hoped, how much energy does that give you all going into a road game this weekend at Arkansas?
I feel like it's giving us a lot of confidence, really. I feel like my whole college career, I always felt like I was on a team that had a chance to be a natural championship contender, but I really feel like that with this team. And you see it week in and week out. Everybody always in the building. Every Sunday we back in the building again. People in there watching film, getting extra work in, doing rehab. So I feel like this team as a whole has been very invested in being successful and dominant on the field. And as you see for these first 4 games, they've showed it a lot.
You speak about rehab.
Yeah.
You spent a lot of time with Bru during rehab.
Definitely.
How close did you guys get?
I said that helped me and Bru's relationship a lot. With us both having similar injuries and being in there around the same time span, that helped us grow closer. Because with me getting moved to outside now, has to learn that side of the playbook. And with me and Bru always being there, that was another portion that we could get to know each other. And he helped me learn the offense a lot. So I say just from that time frame and then to now, I lean on Bru for everything, and he does the same for me. We having a bad day before practice, we both shake our hand, we say prayers together. We always encourage each other day in and day out, no matter if it's game day, practice, or anything. So I say the injuries helped us grow a lot.
What kind of critique are we giving Bru for his performance on the Morgan Wallen walkout last night?
Hey, I like it, man. It was cool.
He had the Letterman's jacket on.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
I thought he looked. What did you think of Peyton in this jersey?
It threw me off. He looked very stressed when he took the helmet off at the end. I don't know. He might be the one put it on.
I thought one of the more underrated parts of the video is when he's back there and he's warming the arm up and he puts the helmet on, and I'm he's going through the whole routine.
It threw me off that he had the old face mask like he usually wears.
That's what he used to wear.
Yeah.
I thought that was fantastic.
Definitely.
It kind of was you're I wish I was there for that.
It would have been crazy. I seen it, and another thing, where I live at, they kept letting fireworks off during the concert, so I see that the whole time.
Yeah, there was a lot of fireworks there at the end.
Definitely.
Music wise, what are we listening to? Who's dictating you had the music playing the other night at Oklahoma in the locker room. Whose playlist was that, and what's your playlist look like?
So preseason, before that, actually on media day, they have each player send in 5 songs from 5 whatever the artists are, but each player sends 5 songs and they make one big playlist, and then they just play that in the locker room and just shuffle it through the songs. But I say for me, I don't know, I listen to a lot of different things. On game day, it all depends on how I'm feeling. But before the game, I always listen to a lot of rowdy music. So it depends. Might be NBA YoungBoy, it might be Baby Kia, or something like that. But I also right before the game, I meditate a lot, and I listen to a song called "The Sunflower Maze," and that really just listen to that, puts you in a mindset of basically you're about to go through a maze, and right before you get to the entrance of the maze, you're walking up and you see a little kid and you don't know who it is, but once you get close to him, you recognize that it's the younger version of you. And basically he asks you, do you want to play a game? And throughout it says yes, and you'll lean down, he put on a blindfold for you, and then you hold his hand and he walk you through the maze. And basically it's for me, what that does for me is basically helps me get back in that mind frame of when I first started playing football. I played football to have fun and just to enjoy the game. So I felt as I've been in college, the game has gotten harder, not from just the actual game itself, but from coaches and all the things in and out that have an impact on you playing football. But at the end of the day, you're just playing football. So I use that as a way to center myself with every game.
Do you have anything that's besides music, that's a tradition? Do you have any kind of pregame rituals Anything you do every game?
Yeah, just meditating, really.
So that's it.
Yeah, meditate and then tape my fingers.
Any kind of particular tape, any particular way? Do you do it counterclockwise, clockwise?
These 3 fingers, 2 up top, 2 down bottom on both hands. Yeah, that's about that.
And that's why you snagged that thing at Oklahoma.
Definitely why.
Took off running.
That's why for sure.
Now, once you got to the end zone, like, what's going through your mind at that point? Because, I mean, like, you start catching the way I look at it is, like, more like if you're a receiver and you're good, like, you're going to catch touchdowns at home.
Yeah.
But you start, checking off a few cool stadiums, right? And then all of a sudden it's like, okay, yeah. I mean, like, you go down to, Georgia later in the year and you catch a touchdown. Like, it just means a little bit more, right?
Yeah, I feel like it depends on who we playing, like what has been said or whatever going up into that game. Like for the Oklahoma game, for me, I walked up to Coach Hype like the day before the game, like whatever happened in this game is for you. And then when I scored my touchdown, I was really excited and I ran to the sideline and everybody was like trying to celebrate with me. But I was really just like brushing everybody else trying to find Coach Hype. And then I walked up to him, I said the same thing to him. He said thank you. And then it just felt good to me because I felt like I made him proud in that moment.
What's the best moment on the sideline? Like, and it can be off the cuff. Like, it can be in a blowout when you guys are just over there hanging out. Like, give me a good story from the sideline of, you all just either cutting up or just a good team moment.
I say the best moment probably was Mike's first touchdown or Jordan Russ when he got the block punt and scored on it. Because, like, on both of those plays, the whole sideline went crazy. Like, Mike scored and then come back to the receiver bench for, like, 5 minutes because everybody over there congratulating him and things like that. And then with Jordan, you seen the entire defensive line run on the field, helmets off and everything. So, like, everybody always excited for young guys when they make plays.
How close is the offense and defense?
I say this year we've, like, been a lot closer than we have been in past years. And that's more because, like, we always together, we always putting the work in. Like they say, iron sharpens iron. So when we see the defense playing good, we feel like we got to do whatever we can to play just as great on the offense because we know they got our back, so we got to have that back. So I feel like with how hard both sides of the ball has been working off season and in season, it just automatically made us grow closer to each other, both sides of the ball. From
Baltimore, big Ravens fan?
Sadly, I'm not a Ravens fan. I'm a Texans fan.
A Texans fan?
Yeah.
Where does that come from?
I was like 11. I was playing Madden, I think Madden 25 before this Madden 25. It was a long time ago. And I played with the Texans. And, like, every time I played with them, I would win. That's when they had Arian Foster, D-Hop, and all those guys. So that's when that became my favorite team.
That's interesting. Give me your Mount Rushmore of Texans players.
D-Hop, let me see, J.J. Watt. I'm going to put C.J. up there.
Okay.
And then, I'm thinking about running back. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know for that one.
Andre Johnson?
Yeah.
Arian Foster? I mean,
I was stuck between those two, but I just say Arian Foster because I already had a receiver on there. Yeah,
makes sense.
Yeah.
And he went to Tennessee.
Dang. He did. That's crazy. I always tell people my favorite team, the Texans, and they always ask me about that, and I never knew that until I got here. It's crazy.
All right. Favorite moment of the show for me every week is having somebody call this person they can count on. Who we calling? Who do you know will answer the phone when you call? Who can you count on no matter what time of day? If you call them, they're answering.
I call my dog Bees.
Where's this guy from?
Back home with high school. My best friend, my manager. Let's see if
Here we go. Is Bees going to answer?
I'm counting on you, Bees.
We're perfect. If he doesn't answer,
I don't know,
first.
man. It's tricky.
Actually, we're not. Vitello had to have the second call.
Bees. Answer. I'm ready to text him.
All right, I'm going to give you a lifeline here. You get a second chance. It can't be Bees, though. You got to call somebody else. The girlfriend's over here, so she can't be called.
I was about to do that.
She's in the room with us.
Let me see. All right, now this one got to answer the phone for me. I ain't gonna lie. Actually.
I figure you just call Pope. I mean, doesn't he have to answer the phone if you call?
Maybe. Now, if this person don't answer, I don't know what to say.
Who is this?
My uncle, Fats. If he don't answer, hello? What's up? Nothing, chilling. You good? No, I called you. Yeah, I'm good. What's up? Nah, I'm doing this little podcast.
Yeah.
Man.
Fats, we put you on the spot. He wanted to see if you would answer. He said you would answer. You did. Good job.
Oh, man, yeah, I'm going to answer because every call. You on a podcast?
Nah, I'm not.
Look. Yes, you is.
Why you ask me then?
Look, how it's going?
It's going good.
Oh, okay. When it air?
Next Monday, which will be,
Next Monday?
yeah.
How y'all feel about his performance so far?
He's been doing well, hasn't he? Catching everything thrown his way.
Yeah, I mean, how you feel? I think a little bit more should come now.
Well, we got to get him out there more.
Yeah, we will see. But I'll hit you later.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I should have called him first. I always know he's going to answer, though. That's my dog.
This Bees guy. If he
Nah,
calls
I ain't
back.
gonna lie. Bees probably just got off work, though. So I'm gonna give him a break with that one.
All right, we're giving him a break.
Yeah, I give Bees a break. For sure.
If Fats hadn't answered, though.
Oh, now, if Fast answer, something might have been wrong. I ain't gonna lie. I can call him at 5 o'clock in the morning. He gonna answer the phone. So, yeah, for sure.
You a big seafood guy?
Not really. Nah.
Even though you're from Baltimore.
Yeah. Actually, growing up, I was allergic to it. Like, I grew out of the allergy for it. But, yeah.
What's your favorite place in Baltimore to go?
Man, this is throwing me off. This is the person I really should have called the first time that's calling me right now. But I'll wait to answer that. But my favorite place to go? I don't know. I don't go home a lot since I've been in college. So I say like to see my grandmother or just send my family.
How much you talk to Grandma?
I talk to her every week. Probably almost every other day of the week.
What have you talked to her since the Oklahoma game?
I did.
What'd she say?
She was happy as I don't know what. Because, like, of course, it's my grandmother, so she always stay up late to watch the games and things like that. And if she missed the game, she'll instantly go to YouTube and watch the full game out.
Yeah.
And then she always call me right after. So she always tell me how proud she is of me, how happy she is to be able to watch me.
Did she ever give you critiques?
Critiques?
Yeah.
The biggest thing, the one thing I appreciate my grandmother for that she always do every time she's talking to me is, like, one, we always pray on the phone. And then she always tell me, like, at the end of the day, remember that you're going out there to play football and have fun. Like, catch the ball, run as fast as you can, have fun. Like, we always end the phone call like that. That's the last thing she always says to me, just to have fun at the end of the day.
Have fun, which
Yeah.
goes back to the meditating.
Exactly.
Just playing like you did when you were 9, 10 years old.
Mm-hmm.
What'd you play back then? Were you a receiver back then?
So when I first started playing when I was 4, and I played running back and middle linebacker. And then after that, I transitioned to playing quarterback. I played quarterback for like 4 or 5 years, and then I had a growth spurt and went to a team who had a quarterback, so I started playing receiver from there. So I started playing receiver when I was like 10, I think, 10 or 11. I've been playing receiver ever since.
You bring up playing defense. Who's the one guy you don't want to meet on your own team, like in practice?
There's a lot of them. Arion Carter, I met him. Don't want to do it again. Keenan Peely, nope. Jeremiah Telander, not at all. Yeah, that's about it, really. And not everybody on D-line, for sure. Like, I would not want to cross paths with Big E.
What about Jacoby Thomas? I mean, it felt like he's just like if he's getting 20 snaps a game, he's trying to lay waste to somebody 18 of them.
He's crazy. He has no regard for his body when he plays football. No, I'm so serious. Like, if you look at every big hit he has, he always try to kill people, and I hate to be on the opposite side of that. Like, when he hit number 2 for Oklahoma, he hit him so hard that he skipped and bounced and hit the coach's little iPad table and everything. I felt bad for him.
The iPads went everywhere.
Nah, they ain't go everywhere, but he didn't get up right away.
No, he didn't get up right away.
I felt bad for him. But yeah, nah, Jacoby too. But as long as I keep running, I'll be cool. I ain't got to worry about that one. Yeah, that's bad.
There's a recruit in next year's class, Jaden Harmon. He's a linebacker, and his coach says that he erases people. That's what it feels like Arion does too. I mean, he hit 2 or 3 guys last Saturday, and you were like, "Jeez."
I remember he hit me in practice.
You said, "I'm your teammate, man."
It's crazy because he didn't even see me coming. I went to block him, and he still hit me. But nothing I could do.
Who's the one player on this team that people don't see right now that a year from now they'll see? And let's take wide receiver off the board because you're around all those guys.
Mm-hmm.
Who catches your eye that maybe people don't see playing right now that you're like, a year from now, that guy's going to be a player? Like, people start talking about Jason Jenkins a year ago.
Yeah. Idris Farouk, safety.
Another guy that likes to hit.
Yeah. He's going to be good. Like, he's good now, but, like, with a year under his belt and everything like that and getting more playing time, he's going to show a lot of people and shock a lot of people for sure.
How close are you all to each other as far as, like, I mean, he's from the same area.
Yeah, he's from the same area as me, so I say we're definitely close for sure. Like, he played with one of my younger cousins and things like that, so yeah.
But, I mean, like, how close do, like, the families live?
Oh, probably, like, 20 minutes from each other, probably.
Not too far.
Yeah, not too far, yeah.
Wonder if he eats seafood.
I wouldn't know.
Then you got James Pierce, who was a what is it? I don't know if I think he actually started eating red meat.
Yeah, he was like pescatarian.
Yeah,
when he
there you
first
go.
got here,
Yeah, just fish only.
Yeah, he's pescatarian for sure.
The opposite of you.
Yeah.
Are you a steak? Are you a meat and potatoes guy? What are we liking food wise? I mean,
I'm a chicken guy.
Are you?
Chicken tenders, chicken nuggets, chicken wings.
Buffalo sauce, barbecue
Sometimes.
sauce. What,
Barbecue for sure. Honey mustard.
what's your go-to? What if we're leaving here and going to get food? Where are we going to get chicken?
Right now, I'm gonna say Wingstop.
I'm with you there. Now their fries are fantastic, but they're heavy. Now that
I'm not a fry guy from there.
Where do you like fries from?
McDonald's.
McDonald's.
Yeah, for sure. I'm still a McDonald's guy at heart. Sure.
When's the last time you had McDonald's?
I don't know. Probably like a week ago, maybe. But last time I had Wingstop, last night. Yeah.
Now, are you going boneless, bone in? What are we doing here?
I get 15-piece bone-in hot honey dry rub with 10 pieces of corn, Cajun corn.
10 pieces of corn?
Yeah.
How big is this corn?
They're not that big. If you take like a regular size corn on the cob and
cut it in half?
into like halves or 3.
So you're eating 5 pieces of corn.
Indeed.
And 15 wings.
Yep.
No wonder you're putting weight on.
Hey, man. I gotta eat, man.
When you go to the nutritionist, what is your go-to in there?
A vanilla Gatorade shake. I get 2 strawberry Uncrustables and then a pack of Ritz crackers. Why Ritz, I don't know. Or sunflower seeds.
Just Ritz crackers, no peanut butter on them.
No peanut butter, just Ritz crackers.
I love Ritz crackers too. My dog Max loves Ritz crackers. In fact, when he sees me pop them out, he's like, "Oh!" And he like flies over there.
Dang, I need to try that.
He loves what? Give it to your dog?
Yeah. See if she like them.
What kind of dog you have?
She a Staffordshire Bull Terrier mix with American Bully.
How old?
She turns 2 in October.
Most of your teammates have dogs. Now, what we learned last week with Deshaun Bishop is he's a cat guy.
I did not know that.
Deshaun's a quiet guy.
No, for sure. He's my roommate at the hotel.
On the road games.
Mm-hmm.
Have you cracked that armor a little bit?
No, we were talking from time to time, but he always got his headphones on. So
he had them on last week when we were out here.
Yeah, he always
he
got
just
his
didn't have
headphones
over his
on.
ears.
Yeah, he always got his headphones on. But no, he talked more than people think though. Yeah.
What do we think about his game?
He a dog. I always tell him he run like a pit bull. Like,
actually, that's a good description.
Yeah, like every time he touched the ball, he not trying to get tackled. I remember like was it Kent State? Like the first play, it was like a 35-yard run right up the middle. Nobody touched him. So like, I feel like if you asked the question earlier, like who is somebody in the next year that's gonna really shock a lot of people? He's gonna shock a lot of people this year. Like even though Samp is the starting back, he's still coming in behind him and getting quality reps and making big plays.
That's another room that's deeper than most people realize.
For sure.
Just because they were inexperienced before the season started.
Yeah.
Just because Peyton hadn't played and Cam
Mm-hmm.
really had been injured and played a little bit last year. Deshaun hadn't played.
Yeah, he got like 5 backs in there. They all can go.
Tight end rooms deep.
Yeah. 3-headed monster, for sure.
What do you think? What, do you hate when they call 12 personnel? Or you're like, 12 personnel.
For me personally, I play outside receiver, so 12 personnel, I know I'm going to be in the game. It's a high chance I'm going to get the ball, so I like 12
You
personnel.
like 12 personnel.
That's like most times, if we're not going to be in the passing, well, if it's a run play with 12 personnel, we got more people that can block.
Yeah.
So if we got an RPO tag, it's higher chance to get a ball. So we work hand in hand.
Favorite route to run?
Go ball.
Just a straight go.
Yep. Well, actually, a post. With no safety, though. Cover 0. Then running the post.
You looking forward to this Arkansas game?
For sure. I ain't gonna
You
lie.
like road games?
I do. I really do like road games.
You know they're going to call the Hogs.
I know. And then they going to say the Woo Pig Suey thing.
Yeah. You know what? It always cracks me up when opposing fans are like, God, I hate Rocky Top. And I'm like, do you really think people want to hear Boomer, Sooner, Boomer, Sooner? I mean, like, it's part of the tradition, right? Like, that's what they do. You got to respect it. They're going to call the Hogs at Arkansas, and
They heard Rocky Top more than Boomer Sooner.
Georgia's going to bark at you.
That's crazy. I heard they throw dog food at people. I just heard it. I don't want to know until I get there. Yeah, I heard that.
But you welcome it.
They better not throw no dog food at
No,
me.
but I mean, you welcome the chance to go in there and play.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, nobody
Like-
wants dog food thrown at them. I mean, come on.
Like since I've been here, that's the biggest game that's the one game I always look forward to because when I was at Oregon, we lost to them bad. So I
Yeah.
feel like that's my chance to get revenge from that here. So yeah. I'm
I feel
excited for
you.
that game.
When it's all done, what's your memories going to be?
Like my memories with Tennessee or just
Yeah.
I say coming here has changed my life a lot. Like in both I guess you say both positive and negative ways in times, but I say I'm very grateful and thankful for coming here. Like God had a plan for me, and I thought the plan was for me to be at Oregon my whole college career and then go to the NFL from there. But it was some chips and bumps in the road that led me here. And I say with this year being how it's been so far, God has everything working for me the way it's supposed to be. So I'm forever be grateful for the opportunity to be able to come here, and then just grateful for everybody who I've met here that impacted my life.
And at the end of the day, just remember, have fun.
For sure.
He is Dante Thornton, and we appreciate you coming out on this week's Ball Club Confidential.
Oh, yeah, no problem, man. I appreciate y'all for having me.
Appreciate you coming in, man. Thank
no
you.
problem.